Hey everyone, I need to talk about something urgent, something casting a shadow over what should be a celebratory moment for the Pi Network community. We're talking about wallet security during withdrawals. For years we've tapped that lightning button, dreaming of this moment. But for a growing number of pioneers, that dream is turning into a nightmare. Imagine this, you've been a part of Pi since the early days. For 6 long years, you've diligently mined and built your security circle. You've passed KYC, your Pi has migrated, and the moment of truth is here. You go to access your wallet, and your heart sinks. The 24-word recovery phrase, that string of words from years ago, is gone. Maybe it was on a lost paper, a note on an old phone, or you just didn't grasp its importance back then. Suddenly, years of dedication are locked behind a door you can never open. This isn't rare. It's a crisis affecting thousands, and the stories are heartbreaking. Now I get it. For crypto veterans, you're thinking, that's how non-custodial wallets work. And you're right. In decentralized finance, that recovery phrase is everything. It's not a password. Think of it as the one and only physical key to an unbreakable vault. If you lose that key, there is no locksmith, no master key, no customer service line. You, and only you, have the key. This is self-custody, the foundation of crypto's revolution. It means you have absolute control over your assets. No government can freeze them, no bank can block them. But with that absolute power comes absolute responsibility. And here's the catch. The very feature that gives you ultimate control is also what can lead to ultimate loss. If you lose that phrase, there is no forgot password button. There is no recovery process. Your Pcoin, which you spent years accumulating, is gone. Not just inaccessible, but permanently and irreversibly lost to the digital void. It's a brutal reality of decentralization and a tough pill to swallow for those new to crypto, brought in by Pi's promise of accessibility. For early adopters, this isn't just a technical hiccup, it's a profound emotional blow. This was about being part of a movement, believing in a vision for a more inclusive financial future. To see all that effort and faith evaporate because of a single misplaced piece of information is crushing. It feels like a betrayal, not by the team, but by the very system they had put their trust in. That's why Pi Network forums are flooded with desperate messages. You'll see posts like the one from Mebazu, who thanked Dr. Nicholas and the Pi Core team, but also issued a powerful plea. He, like so many others, is demanding that the core team prioritize and implement stronger wallet protections. The community isn't asking for a magic backdoor. They're asking for foresight. They're asking for more intuitive and foolproof ways to secure our assets from the beginning. What could that look like? The broader crypto world is already exploring solutions like social recovery, where you designate trusted friends to help you regain access, or multi-signature wallets, which require more than one key to authorize transactions, maybe even advanced user education and mandatory backup checks before a wallet is finalized. Solutions exist, and the community believes a project as ambitious as Pi should be leading the charge in user-friendly security. Because this crisis goes beyond individual losses, it strikes at the heart of the project's integrity. It's about trust. Every lost wallet is a crack in the foundation of the entire network. Web3 is about giving power back to the user, but if that power is a double-edged sword we're not prepared for, have we really been empowered? The question now is, how will the Pi Network rise to meet this challenge? The future of the network depends on the answer. But with that power comes risk. The power to be your own bank, to hold your assets directly without asking permission from anyone, is the core promise of Web3. It's a revolutionary shift away from the systems we've known our whole lives. In the old world, the centralized world, there was always a safety net. If you forgot your password, you'd click a link, answer a security question about your first pet, and a reset email would land in your inbox. You could call a support line and after a lengthy hold, speak to a human who could fix your problem. It was cumbersome, but it was there. In Web3, that safety net is gone by design. The very decentralization that gives you power also makes you solely responsible. If you lose your secret recovery phrase, there is no support line to call. There is no forgot phrase button. There is just silence, an empty inbox, a locked wallet. For many pioneers, this has been a brutal lesson. We've seen the stories in forums and chats, a broken phone, a lost notebook, a simple mistake, and years of dedicated mining, of believing in this project, vanish in an instant. It's a digital ghost town of locked-out accounts, a silent testament to the unforgiving nature of current self-custody. That's why the community, the very heart of Pi Network, is raising its voice. This isn't just a handful of complaints, it's a collective call for evolution. They are calling for better recovery options. Imagine a system where you could designate trusted friends or family members as guardians. A system where recovering your wallet requires approval from a majority of them, a concept known as social recovery. It's security built on human trust, not just a single point of failure. They're demanding safer backup protocols. Writing down 24 words on a piece of paper feels archaic and fragile in our digital age. It can be lost to fire, water, or simply a bad memory. The community is looking for user-friendly ways to create encrypted digital backups or utilize affordable hardware solutions that protect their phrases from both physical and digital threats. And most importantly, they are asking for real support for honest mistakes. They want a system that has empathy built into its design, one that acknowledges human fallibility and offers pathways to redemption, not just a cold, final verdict. Dr. Nicholas and the Pi Core team have built something truly incredible. They succeeded where countless others have failed, mobilizing a global community of millions and creating one of the most widely distributed digital currencies in history, all before the gates to the open market have even swung open. It is a monumental achievement. But now, they face their next great challenge, one that will define the future of the network. The real test is how they respond to this passionate call for help from the very people who built this network with them. Will they innovate beyond the established rigid security models of early crypto? Will they listen with intent to the stories of loss and the pleas for a more humane system? The community is watching, waiting, and hoping, because the pioneers aren't just users. They're the living, breathing backbone of Pi. They are the first believers, the evangelists who shared the vision with friends and family. They run the nodes that will secure the blockchain. Every single pioneer who gets locked out of their wallet isn't just a personal tragedy. It's a structural blow to the entire network. It's a lost node, a weakened security posture, and a cautionary tale that erodes confidence for everyone. Losing them isn't just sad, it's a quantifiable loss of value for the whole community. As Pi Network moves toward the Open Mainnet, the stakes are raised exponentially. This is no longer a test. Real-world value will be on the line, attracting not just enthusiasts but sophisticated scammers and bad actors. Security becomes paramount. So if you're a pioneer, this is your moment of personal responsibility. Take a moment, right now. Don't just think you know where your recovery phrase is. Find it. Read every word. Ensure it's legible and secure. Consider making a second or even a third backup in a different safe location. Be vigilant. Use only the official Pi apps from the official app stores. Scammers are masters of imitation, creating fake wallets and support sites designed to steal your phrase. Question everything. Be skeptical of DMs from support staff or offers that seem too good to be true. And finally, support each other. The community is your greatest defense. Share verified information, warn others about new scams, and patiently guide newcomers. Be the safety net for each other. In the end, Pi Network isn't just about code or coins, it's about people. The original vision was to make cryptocurrency accessible to all. But that accessibility is meaningless if the system is so unforgiving that everyday people are destined to lose everything. Let's make this a turning point, not just for wallet security, but for the core values that brought us all here. Let's push for a future where security and usability are not opposing forces, but two sides of the same coin.